All right, what's going on? It's been a while, but I want to jump in and give y'all a little game real quick. All right, I'll give you a little game on how you trade rockets, right? A lot of stocks been going absolutely bonkers lately, just rocket ships, right? When you think about things like MU, even this new one, Drum, a lot of the space related stocks, SanDisk, all these things has been going kind of crazy. And honestly, this is where traders really get trapped up a little bit. All right, so give me a second on my lunch. So this is where traders get jammed up. Raw traders get jammed up is they try to catch it. Like I was going to keep going, so I'm gonna jump in, blah 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 blah. And as soon as you jump in, something like this happens. This big old wick, red body, you get stopped out. So when you see rockets happening, you got to find areas of pullback and consolidation. As you can see here, I had some here, and it worked out perfectly because when we pull back here, I was able to catch this, run this thing up. So you got to find these little areas, and here's how you do it. All right. See this right here? We broke out, broke out, broke out. Then we had this red candle form to try to pull us down some. And as you can see, this red candle bottom, I mean, yeah, it touched right above this wick, right? This was running up, running up. Buyer exhaustion, sellers kind of stepped in and pulled down here, and they pulled right down to where that exhaustion started forming the buyers. So boom, right there, there's another level, right? So if it ran up, came back down just like it did here, this is another entry because it touched this level, running back up. All right. Where else can you find this? Anywhere that you kind of see some sputtering out, you just start setting your levels here. A little bit of sputtering out here. You set your levels here, right? So that's how you find those. So now what you'll do is if you missed out on this run, and let's say you have a top level two, you see we keep having little resistance right up here. We're pulling down here, and then we got rejected here. So if I want to play it to the downside, instead of waiting for this to come back down and find me a level here, once we get this rejection here, not this one, because this is still a green candle, which means there's still buyers in control. Yeah, sellers are trying to fight here and everything, but we don't want to jump into that until this candle flips over a red or the next candle is red and gives us a wick, then a body forming. Then we can take this trade down, down, down until we see weakness on the other side. Or we could just wait and see if this breaks through. And if it breaks through here, we could take it up to this level, right? Or if it breaks through that, we could just keep running up until we start seeing weakness. That's how you trade rockets, right? You wait for pullbacks. And if you don't see any pullbacks, you gotta look at it and see where we consolidate a little bit. And that's where you start grabbing for your pullbacks. All right. Let's give another example. Let's see. Mars is another one that's been going crazy. Cool. Okay, look at this one. Here's Mars. It's been going crazy. Look what happened. See, this level was already here. We ran, got a pullback. Boom. Able to jump in here to run it up. If I missed that, cool. Here's another pullback. Boom. Able to jump in here. This is what I mean by we want to see a wick in the body. It has to be, if I'm going long, that wick and body has to be green or whatever your opposite candle colors are. Some people change them to black and gray, black and white, whatever. You just got to know which one means call and which one means puts or shorts and longs. And when that one opens up, because what this shows is that they tried to pull it down, they got exhausted, buyers stepped in, and then the whole crowd jumped in of buyers to push this thing back up. So if we missed it here, where's our next level? We know we got some resistance here, right? We know we got this little level here. So this is my zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. If we break through here, I can jump into that and run this thing up. If we lose this level here, I know I can jump into this level and run this thing back down, more than likely back to around in this area here. That's what we wait for, right? We don't try to chase it because it's already gone. We got to wait for this thing to sputter out a little bit and slow down. Then we can jump on the ride. Hopefully that helped. Let's go back to MU. Oh, look at what happened. See it? We got our red wick and body rejection. Even if we jumped in here from 801 down to 790, 889 on a 0 day, you're in the money, right? If you jumped in here at 802 when that wick and body started forming, you said, I'm going to do a 800 put, you're in the money there, right? And so we would expect this to potentially pull down a little bit more. That's how you play those runners. All right. You got to be patient on it. Look, we're still pulling down some, still pulling down some. That's how you play the runners. You have to be patient on it. You don't want to try to chase and jump on a rocket ship. All right. Hopefully that helped. And I probably should have jumped in this while I was talking. See what happens. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.